Hello and welcome back to Bible Wits Bible Corner. Today we're going to finish up Joshua chapter 1. I'm going to read verses 13 through 18, starting with the English Standard Version. Remember the word that Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, saying, The Lord your God is providing you a place of rest and will give you this land. Your wives, your little ones, and your livestock shall remain in the land that Moses gave you beyond the Jordan. But all the men of valor among you shall pass over armed before your brothers, and shall help them until the Lord gives rest to your brothers as he has to you. And they also take possession of the land that the Lord your God is giving them. Then you shall return to the land of your possession, and shall possess it, the land that Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you beyond the Jordan toward the sunrise. And they answered Joshua, All that you have commanded us, we will do, and wherever you send us, we will go. Just as we obeyed Moses in all things, so we will obey you. Only may the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses. Whoever rebels against your commandment and disobeys your words, whatever you command him shall be put to death. Only be strong and courageous. New Century Version. Remember what Moses, the servant of the Lord, told you. He said, The Lord your God would give you rest and would give you this land. Now the Lord has given you this land east of the Jordan River. Your wives, children, and animals may stay here, but your fighting men must dress for war and cross the Jordan River ahead of your brothers to help them. The Lord has given you a place to rest, and will do the same for your brothers, but you must help them until they take the land the Lord their God is giving them. Then you may return to your own land east of the Jordan River, the land that Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you. Then the people answered Joshua, Anything you command us to do, we will do. Any place you send us, we will go. Just as we fully obeyed Moses, we will obey you. We ask only that the Lord your God be with you, just as he was with Moses. Whoever refuses to obey your commands and turns against you will be put to death. Just be strong and brave. Okay, so setting up a good scene that's going to take place over the next several chapters. Literally getting ready to go to war, to take over a land that God is giving them to call it their own. Now what we see here, though, is there's two full families and half of one family that want to take possession of the land that they are currently sitting in before they cross. God says, okay, yeah, Moses, go ahead, tell them that they can have it. And Joshua even reiterates, hey, yeah, you can have this land, but your men that are able to fight still have to come help their brothers possess the rest of the land. So, what does that do for us today? If we find a spot where we know that we are finally comfortable, where we have found rest ourselves, whether it's physical, spiritual, whatever, yes, it's okay to stay there. But when that happens, then we need to start helping others find their rest, find their comfort. And then whenever they find their comfort and rest, then we can return back to our comfort and rest, so to speak. So in other words, when we have brothers and sisters in Christ that are in trouble and we are in a position to help, we need to help. That's the long and the short of it. Now, another thing I want to get to with this is the be strong and courageous, or be strong and brave, depending on what translation you read. It is more than physical strength. It is more than an earthly mental attitude. It is spiritual strength. It is a spiritual attitude. Because if we cannot have spiritual strength in our faith in God, then obviously that means our faith is weak. And if our faith is weak, then at the slightest little inconvenience, we will turn away from God. So spiritually, we have to be strong. Spiritually, we have to be brave and courageous in order to help push through, in order to not just help ourselves, but to help our brothers and sisters in Christ push through. So there's all of that. I hope you find encouragement in this, and I hope you have a wonderful, God-centered day. Bye.